Hello, 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 my friends. It's so good to be back. It's so good to be streaming. The tavern doors are open. So come on in, have a seat, have some meat and relax. Hope you're all having fantastic days. Gonna be kicking stream off once again on this Wednesday afternoon with some more Lancer Breaking Ground. Continuing our adventures from last we saw our brave mercenaries. So make sure you have some nice audio mug meat and eyes comfortable. Without further ado, my name's Hippie. I'm your host, and welcome to the bridge. What's up, ladies and gentlefolk? Good to be back. Good to be streaming. Hope you're all kicking ass, taking names, touching butts, being the badasses that I know you are. Oh, good to be back. I see Nimba hasn't changed your Fuji. Very funny, very funny. Yeah, we're here to kick ass, take names, touch butts. Hey, last we saw our adventurers, they were basically setting up base camp, getting things prepared and ready for their stay on Tumbuscan Prime as everything around them kind of goes to hell. They couple of folk, and most importantly, to the commanding officers of the Harrison Armory forces on Tumbuska Prime. What comes of that in their journey through the jungles unarmed and assailed by local wildlife? We'll find out today, right now, on this episode of LANCER. All right. Hello, my friends.
Hello.
Hope y'all are doing swell and dandy on Wednesday afternoon. Y'all ready to kick ass, take names, touch bubblegum?
Yeah, I'm so ready for hump day.
I absolutely am. Seems I got back just in time with coffee this time.
Coffee.
Gotta love coffee.
Actually, you gotta hate coffee.
I don't know about hate.
Never.
Gotta hate coffee. Gotta hate coffee.
Hate it. Gotta hate coffee. Sometimes.
Is this an April Fool's thing?
No, I hate coffee. I hate coffee. I talked about it many times on stream and in other ways. I despise coffee. Hate the way it tastes, hate the way it smells.
I despise April Fools. Because someone made a video about the Nemesis patent being revoked, but it's not true.
The what?
You know the Nemesis system with Shadow Mordor, Shadow War, something like that?
Yeah.
Warner Bros. Hadn't that for a long time ago. And then someone made a video saying that they revoked it, which they didn't.
Yeah, there's no way they would.
Okay. Thank you for playing with my feelings. Cool.
The other funny one is the case.
I just ignore that today exists and wait till tomorrow.
Yeah.
The other funny one is people freaking out over the cancellation of Black Flag.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought that happened yesterday.
Yeah, people were like, "What time is it for Ubisoft?" Yeah.
What time is it in France?
Yeah. Because because a lot of April Fool's things tends to come out on March 31st, actually, in preparation for April Fool's.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are writing copium, hoping that Black Flag, the remake, is not actually completely scrapped and never coming out. Because that's like one of the most beloved Assassin's Creed games, apparently.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like it's kind of weird to start their remaster journey with Black Flag and not the first one.
No, I would start with my most loved game as well.
Black Flag?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's the same thing they did with Resident Evil in the remakes.
Yeah, Resident Evil 1 was not the first fucking remake.
Wait, was it?
No.
It was. Well, technically there was the remaster, but that was way
it was
back,
the remake.
Yeah.
They went to 2, then they did 3. 3 did shit. Now they done 4.
Yep. They didn't do 1.
Because nobody cares about 3.
And yes, 3. I don't even like Resident Evil because no one cares about fucking. Alright. Anyways. I did debate doing the April Fool's thing today for Lancer. I chose not to. I couldn't be bothered to come up with something on the spot.
Fair enough.
Too much thought and effort into my week, and I had to. So you guys will never know the efforts I put in for today's session alone, because there was updates to the isometric program I use for make maps, and Foundry, but not Lancer. And so those things update, and everything broke and didn't work. And I had to figure out which versions of Lancer, isometric, and the other modules that run inside of this and Foundry work together.
Right.
I'll tell you right now, it's like not the same labeled editions at all. So
That sucks.
Spent a good 2.5 hours at about 1 in the morning today. Getting that all figured out.
Fuck yeah.
It was not what I wanted to do when all I had planned to do was put together a solid spaceport map, which I have a very basic one just in case you guys get in a fight.
Yep.
But
Throw
is-
hands about Max. Let's
Right.
go.
I was gonna say, aren't we already doing that with,
well,
with this rhino?
I mean, don't worry about it.
This is
Don't
narrative
worry
writing.
about it.
We'll turn the rhino into a mech, I
Oh,
believe.
mech rhino. Also, I said
Mech
it's rhinos. I said it was like kind of rhino-esque. I didn't say it was a rhino. Like it's big and bulky and has it like
Yep.
how rhinos kind of have a like shelled layer of flesh. It looks like Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
that's what I meant by it's kind of rhino.
Gotcha.
Anyways, we'll get into that here in a moment. Let's quickly go down the line here and get you all introduced and ready to rock and roll for Lancer here. One thing I've never done.
Mhm.
I constantly forget to do this. Hi, my name is Crazy Hippie. I'm a variety caster here on Twitch, as well as the host of this YouTube channel. I am a professional game master. I run TTRPGs for a living as both my IRL job and here on Twitch/YouTube. You'll find me, here on Twitch
Discord.
under,
Yep.
yeah. You'll find me here under the title of a Crazy Hippie on Twitch, streaming 5 days a week, and yeah, having a good old time. Yeah, it's fun. I've never done my intro. I've never introduced myself.
Oh, how humble.
No, not even. I was just literally just forgetful because I should probably introduce myself.
Yeah.
Probably would be a good idea.
Anyways, going down the line here.
Yep.
Cousin, Dragon, introduce yourself. Who you are, and who you playing.
I am Tessidon. I do variety casting here on Twitch. Most of the time it's 6 days a week. Don't ask where my sanity went. I'm playing Derek Giles here. I'm just here to try to keep people from dying as hard as they could and fuck shit up.
Fair.
Gotta complete the op.
Kaiser, who you playing?
Hi, I'm Sarcastic Kaiser. I'm playing Gregor Dullahan, the team's control support TM. Yeah. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really have got much else to say.
Easy peasy. That's it. He's streamer on Twitch.
No.
Literally streamed the other day. I was watching.
No, you have no proof
I was
of
gonna,
this.
I was gonna say, weren't you literally streaming yesterday?
I have literal recordings. Literal recordings. And I think a funny clip. I don't remember.
Yeah.
All right. Lynx, who you playing?
Hello, I am Lynx. I'm playing as Dren. I shoot things a lot, and I do my best to fix things up as well. But currently, I am suffering hallucinogenic spikes in the hands.
We love hallucinogenic poisons when you touch things that you shouldn't touch. And last but certainly not least, Maury, who are you? Who you playing?
A bitch. And also a bitch.
No,
Well,
Maury, you got it wrong. You're super bitch.
Ah, so true. So
nah,
true.
man.
Maury Hellcat. I'm working on starting streaming up again. I'm playing Nemo, Shishu Rocket.
You shoot rocket. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
You go
And
boom, make things go
fuck
boom.
muscly people.
Fuck muscle people. Not like fuck muscle people, like fuck
No,
muscle
no.
people.
Like they fuck. They
Yeah.
fuck it.
Fuck muscle
Oh, they
people.
fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, they fuck it.
Mm.
Ugh.
I'm still surprised her hip bones regenerate so quickly.
Oh, so true. So true.
Bits of the
For real.
future.
It's nano machines.
Nano machines.
So,
boy.
when you're doing your intro, Tessaden,
Yeah.
you said Derek Isles, and it's like I really want you to later like make a radio station or something. It's like, what's up, everybody? It's Derek Isles here. Now for like another weather update on the great
Military
planet
Lancer
of
podcast.
yeah.
Hey guys, it's here. I'm live from the op. We got this giant fuck ass rhino charging my friend. He's going to die if I don't help him.
Yeah.
But anyways, the weather, huh?
Making fucking
It's
TikToks and
fucking windy.
It's fucking windy.
Oh, you fucking idiots.
You're welcome.
You're the one who chose it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you actively signed up for this.
I didn't actively sign up for this. I actively signed you fuckers up for this.
Exactly.
You
What's the
approved
deal
of our
with it?
fuckery.
You approved of our fuckery, sir.
Anyways, death.
Nice.
All right, last we saw you guys, you were transporting the semi-dissected remains of the Creed Bearer machine that you had downed in your previous operation for the defense of your now base of operations. In the midst of your transportation, your hauling rig was assailed by local jungle wildlife. A small pack of strange bluish-gray Vulpin creatures sprinting by, and then a much larger, kind of purpley, kind of rhino-esque creature came slamming out of the forest, smashing into your rig, throwing it a bit off course, and then pursuing a hopefully larger prey than the small wolves that it had been chasing before. In an act of selfless bravery, Solfendren activated their dump pack, leapt from the back of your hauling rig, and attempted to attach a thermal detonator to the back of the creature. In doing so, they managed to get themselves stuck with a series of poisonous and semi-hallucinogenic bristles that protrude from the back of the creature, and after a bright and brilliant explosion that wounded the beast but didn't put it down, Sullivan now finds himself in a spinning, colorful world of hallucinogenics and confusion as the rest of you dig through the rig for as many weapons as you could possibly find to, well, save your friend.
We found guns.
Yes, luckily in the back of the hauling rig's main cabin, you do find a series of anti-infantry rifles. Again, these are not really meant for taking down a creature of this size, and by this I mean this thing is about the size of a U-Haul, like the U-Haul trucks.
Yep.
Guys, do you guys have U-Hauls? I don't actually. Or like medium-sized delivery truck.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I like weird. I've never thought about that. Do you guys have a fucking U-Haul?
So, if you don't have U-Haul, think of it like this: it's a rental truck hauling system.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't think we specifically have U-Haul. But like, yeah, there are plenty of places where you can like rent a van to
Yeah. Yeah.
haul your shit. So yeah.
It's just a weird thought I've never had. Anyways, truck, good. Yes, but this is in the shape of a kind of so its outer like shell essentially. I call it a shell, but it is literally tightly matted furs, and like it's packed down furs from some symbiotic relation between it and probably local plant life. That's matted down in essentially chunks of compacted fur plate, and underneath that is a softer, well, a squishier layer of bristly, colorful fur that has soaked in multitudes of poisons and hallucinogenics from around the alien planet's fauna. Flora? Fauna? Flora? Plant life.
Oh yeah, that would be
Technically the same word.
But yeah, between the three of you and Sulfin stands about a 15-foot tall creature. It is furious. It is also wounded. The right shoulder is has recently been blasted by a thermite charge that left its skin scorched and exposed, but it has not put it out of commission. It is turned towards Sulfin and is preparing to charge and run him down. What do you guys do?
Well, I certainly have an idea.
Well,
Whether it's a good
shoot.
idea or not.
Yeah, that's my idea too.
I'm going to attempt to close the distance with this fucking thing. And
You're still
Just
driving the truck,
do it.
right?
No, the truck
no,
stopped.
the truck stopped.
Okay,
Yeah, the truck stopped and we got out.
making sure.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to close the distance on this thing and do a little bit of fucking run and gun until I can. So, because there's a particular thing, because I want to use the bond system for something once I catch up to it.
Do the thing. Stop describing the thing you
Okay.
want to do. It. Do
Go
the
ahead.
thing.
This is narrative combat. Do the
Okay.
thing.
I wasn't sure if we were doing narrative combat or not.
That's the only kind of pilot combat there is.
True, fair.
Unless we want to open up
So,
roll 20 and do.
I snap my
I'm-
fingers and everything blows up.
I mean, I'm gonna have to roll a dice anyways.
Oh.
Cause I want to try to use absolute meat to flip this thing up on its fucking side.
God, you're gonna bull rush it.
We are throwing the not rhino.
A rhino cat.
Yeah, it's kind of a rhino panther thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever it is.
Like a gnarly cougar.
But, yep,
Gnarly cougar.
that's the plan for. That's my current plan is get this
That's
motherfucker
fucking-
thrown onto its side.
Okay. How do you do that?
Why
Get
did
it.
you just make a non-bat version of a Nargacuga?
Ah, because I wasn't thinking about it, but it is kind of a Nargacuga without wings. Yeah.
That's true. So, since it hasn't quite started running, the entire course of action is to run and gun, plunge as many shots as I can into the exposed fleshy bits from the thermite to take its fucking attention off of Sulfin. and then once I can actually catch up to it, grapple this motherfucker's leg, lift it, and throw it onto its side. Ideally
So-
into a tree if possible.
So yeah, I was gonna say, so the area around is pretty wise. Like you're not gonna get to like push it into anything, but an attempt to knock it off its balance and onto its side is certainly a plausible thing. As you, I don't know, break into a full sprint, opening fire along its side. Which side do you? Well, I guess if you're going for the blasted side, that would have been the
Yeah.
front right shoulder, I believe it was. So you have to break out to the right. So yeah, like breaking out in a full sprint, charging forward, the cacophony of gunfire, catching its attention as it kind of glances back at you. You do see most of the rounds that you fire kind of blink off of that hardened, matted fur. A few rounds that do kind of catch underneath don't seem to do a whole lot. Again, small arms, probably not efficient against essentially a biological tank. But it does catch its attention just slightly. It shifts a little bit, and as you reach kind of to its side, taking a hard stop, planting your foot, and then boosting yourself and slamming into the side of this creature. And it gives a low bellow as essentially the air is knocked out of it, and you physically see its feet kind of like its feet get almost like 10 inches off the ground. Do go and give me that check.
To see if you succeed
Okay.
more.
So this is. Would this be
It's a
assault
grit-
or just grit? No, it
It's
is just grit. Yeah.
just grit.
It doesn't
Cool.
do a skill trigger.
We'll
Or
do
did they skill
this
check?
then.
Okay.
There you go.
Too.
Might have counted as assault, but
Yeah, I guess it
That's-
does technically just say a skill check, so assault technically would function. But yeah, so
either way.
you slam into the side of the not Nargacuga, and yeah, so it lifts a couple inches off the ground, and then it just kind of you struggle to get your shoulder into it proper, but you catch your footing just right, and you lift and you shove, and in a almost surprising like cat-like yelp, it tumbles onto its side, and there's a loud crash and a splattering of mud all over the place. It actually tumbles and rolls a little bit. It does fairly quickly right itself, but it seems a little dazed and surprised at the amount of force you managed to put into it due to a size difference. It bellows and roars and a half hiss. It turns its attention towards you. What are the others doing?
I have a plan. I'll see how well it works, but I am going to try and fly to Gregor and probably crash near him instead.
Give me grit with an inaccuracy of 2.
Fun time. Show me the grit button, baby. There you go. This is gonna hurt.
Somehow you found the one tree in this area.
It's, I mean, you didn't like critical fail. Like critical fails isn't really a thing, but thinking of lifting off the ground is barely really a thought that crosses your head. The world and the colors that spin and churn, and suddenly this beautiful little like toad thing hops across the ground and catches your attention. you kind of just hang out.
Okay.
Luckily, it's more hallucinogenic than actual poison, but it's definitely there to relax
Debilitate.
and debilitate whatever prey this thing normally catches. Probably the very fast wolves that went by. Yeah, your attention span is minimal to none.
Well, I am going to drop my gun and follow the toad.
Okay.
Hopefully Gregor sees that I dropped my gun.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are in a fairly visual location, so y'all do see Sulfin start chasing after really nothing, running towards one of the edges of the woods. Gregor, Nemo, what are you two doing? You at least have bullets.
I would like to note my gun is
Why?
explosive if anyone wants it.
Yes.
I guess I'll start firing on it.
Okay. Yeah.
Should I use assault or take someone out?
I mean, with you shooting, are you attempting to actually kill it or simply drive it off or get its attention? You would know that these guns, as you watched Derek proceed, aren't going to do a whole lot.
Yeah, so I would just do assault, I guess.
Sure.
Just try to scare it off.
Okay.
Do I have any modifiers like inaccuracy or anything?
No, you're not drugged.
Okay.
You're not
You know
drugged.
Nice.
You're not drugged that you know of. It's actually all been hallucinations. April Fools, nerds. You're sitting at a table. Around you is a colorful room and posters. There's a dragon head hanging on the wall. It's fake. A man sits in front of you.
Start your D&D campaign.
Just start the D&D campaign now.
Oh
that,
shit.
that would be so good.
That would be
That's the most hilarious shit.
that'd be the meta. Oh, I didn't have an April Fool's joke for you guys. Actually, it's D&D time and Lancer time, nerds.
Yeah, roll your character. Actually, never mind. I made your character.
Yeah,
Just run
I
it.
would have made you guys characters. Fuck that.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
rolling
yeah.
anything. Oh, that would have been the
It's
mint
actually
play.
Curse of Strahd. It's fun.
Oh no,
Save that
thank
for
you.
another time.
Anyways, yeah. So yeah, you're simply opening fire, blasting, dumping round after round after round into the creature. Again, it's not concerned about the damage. Even the occasional bullet that does get between its matted furs and underneath the pseudo armor aren't enough to really deter it from what it's doing. But it is the kind of look of annoyance as it lowers itself in a ready to pounce kind of pose. As it darts between the different targets now attempting to assail it. Wrecker.
I suppose I will run on over to where Sulfin was, go grab his gun, and shout over to Nemo's like, "Oi, oi, look alive!" And I toss him toss him the gun. Yeah.
Okay.
And then chase after one drugged up Sulfin. Sure, he doesn't wander off too far.
Fair.
Gotta go chase the Spacey.
Yeah, no,
Nima, you are holding a micro missile launcher.
yeah, a small missile launcher is thrown at your general location, Nemo.
You should have given this to me.
Why
No,
not?
they
You shoot
should have.
missiles all the time.
No, like I meant.
In other words, I'm not getting this back, am I?
No.
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 No. Eh.
Everyone
Right.
stops.
Hey,
Even the
no.
cat rhino is like, no, no, you're not.
It's fine. You can just print a new
Just
one.
universal like head shakes. Just no.
The trees lean over to her. Like, she's not. He's not getting it back. Nah, she's not returning it.
Even the toad you're chasing is like, sorry, you've lost it forever.
The universe itself. Nah.
Ugh.
You fucking fine.
Hoping here's a lot. Everyone else, I was just out of game.
Why is everything talk?
But anyways, yeah. Nevin, you now have an explosive rifle in your hand. What are you guys doing?
Killing it.
Yeah, I'm backing up now. Steve has a fucking explosive device in her hands. More run and gun.
Well, now that I have a missile launcher,
Now that I have this.
I want to cram it down his throat.
Oh god.
Okay, well, what are y'all doing?
I'm gonna just keep running off after frogs.
I guess you'd say, unfortunately, everyone but Sulfin, what are you doing?
Yeah. Well.
The creature is in a ready to pounce or move pose. Seems to be semi-cautious due to its finding something that can throw it off center.
Alright, hear me out.
Hearing.
I have the skill Stay Cool that performs a task that requires concentration, dexterity, speed, and precision under pressure. I want to roll that. And then when I get close enough, I want to use the takeout so I can shoot it in its mouth.
Do it.
Okay.
So takeout is specifically quickly and quietly.
Oh, okay. Then I
That
guess
is an assassination
Got
move.
assault.
Assault is
well,
going on.
there's also blow something up.
Blow something up is a
That's-
significantly more. So
Yeah.
there's blowing something up is using like explosives, satchel charge, stuff like that. You are directly taking part in combat, so it would be blatantly assault.
Okay.
I
have a +4 in that, so I'm fine. I'm chilling.
Yes, and then in terms of the sequel, like, unless you like moved in, grappled it, and like try to pull its mouth open, that and like shoot it quickly in the mouth, or someone else held its mouth open for you to shoot into it, Stay Cool wouldn't really be needed because you're just shooting a target here. So if you guys do something,
I'm under the pretense that you said it's ready to pounce, so the Stay Cool was for me to act in any way that if it were to pounce.
yeah, and that wouldn't worry about it until it does an action. At that point, you will decide then and there. And so this is narrative combat. You guys are welcome to free form just about anything. You don't technically have an action. Things will respond to the world. You can respond to each other. So yes, as I said, if someone were to, I don't know, hop onto the back of the creature and attempt to pry its mouth open, you let Nima shoot into it. That's a thing you can do all in one quick fell swoop. You just need to actually succeed in doing it. That's just God giving a small suggestion. Anyways.
Yeah. I mean, that was about to be a suggestion I was about to take.
Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret.
Are you there, God?
Anyways, what are you guys doing?
I am going to shout out to Nima, eyes up, ready to fire, and try to get on the fucking back of this thing's neck
Yo,
to pry its fucking mouth open.
let's go.
Okay. Well, how you doing that? Do it. Do something. How you doing it? You doing it?
How you rolling it?
It's already ready to pound.
It is ready to act. Yes.
I'm gonna fucking charge this thing again.
I didn't.
There's
I didn't know
absolutely
Derek was
happening.
like.
I also have the I've still also got Stay Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck yeah!
So I'm gonna charge this fucking thing. Try to dodge, do my best to avoid whatever counter bullshit it tries to do. Whether I do or not, we'll see. But I'm gonna try, and in an attempt to jump up onto the back of its fucking neck, I guess grab it by like try to get myself in a position where I can like wedge my one foot against its bottom jaw and just try to hook it by the nostrils to force its fucking head apart. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, let's start with trying to get you on it, I guess.
Yeah, we'll just try to start with that. So Stay Cool, I'm assuming, is what we're doing with this.
Times it requires concentration, dexterity, speed, precision. Sure, technically. You do need to be fast about this. In terms of mounting it, this is not a slow creature.
Yeah. So okay, we're running the Stay Cool then. Any inaccuracy? Anything like that? Since
one inaccuracy.
Charged into its fucking leg previously. Okay.
Just because it is fast.
Okay, and we're rolling it.
I realize I never did copy pasted fucking parakeet. I'm just gonna use this.
That's pretty good.
Okay. Anyways,
We're rolling okay.
yeah. So you dash forward and as you go to lunge past it, you watch in almost slow motion as the talon's front paws extend finally as it finds itself under assault, and it steps forward and basically counter lunges at you, attempting through its full weight and slam you back down with its paws. You how do you want to try to defend yourself?
In the middle of its jump, I'm going to try to dash off to the side to make it miss. And
Okay.
so that it's already thrown its weight into its
An
action.
additional grit.
Additional grit it is. -1 in accuracy because it's fast as fuck, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
That ain't fucking doing it.
All right. So you dash forward in an attempt to latch onto this thing, and as you reach up and barrel into it, its front paw lashes out and slams into your chest. Its claws razor sharp, even against the heavy plating of your armor. It is not something to be well messed with. Let me put the dice roll thing in here. It slams 7 minus your armor damage into you.
So 6 it is.
As it's ready to start downs, cut through the external plating of your personal hard suit. You do manage to catch the tufts of fur along its legs and clamber up, mounting onto its back as best as you can. Sorry, fixing real quick. Okay. Yeah. All right. You're on its back. What would you guys like to do?
I mean, I'm gonna go for it. Try to clamber up to its fucking head to pry its mouth open.
I mean,
I'm gonna start running around the truck.
Craig or Dee, would either one of you want to do something as Derek clambers up and mounts the creature?
I'm trying to figure out a scenario I can help.
I mean,
just shooting it.
I mean, more shooting, attempting to. I mean, there is a decent difference between Derek's meat body and yours, but you know, attempting to distract or wrestle or fight it in any way. Seeing if there's anything else in the truck that might be a little bit more potent than basic gun as well.
Yeah.
You do have my gun now,
Yeah.
but
Or shoot rocket.
Oh yeah, or just shoot rocket.
I mean, you're on it.
Yeah. So
just don't miss.
I'm on the top of it.
All right, I'll shoot rocket, and then.
I mean, it's not like it's not like a bazooka. It's a
Okay.
smaller explosive.
It's micro missiles.
Yeah, it's micro missiles. So, like a bunch of M80s.
Okay.
I mean, more powerful than M80s, but essentially.
Basically, like micro missiles from Doom.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Do I still do assault for that?
Roll your signature weapon. Yeah, you don't have a. Yeah, just roll your light signature. Easy.
On my what?
So in your pilot narrative sheet, scroll down. You have a light signature weapon.
Oh,
Item.
okay.
Yeah, it's a weapon. Actually, it might be. Can look at that. You can use that one.
Oh my god.
Hey, there you go.
Did you just clone my gun?
No.
All
That
right.
is not hitting.
Hey, I've got one of those too.
Yeah. So the micro missiles rip from what is this thing, by the way, Dolphin? Like, is it a rifle? Is it like a can? What is this?
It is a light rifle designed to shoot micro missiles out at a rapid pace in order to puncture suit armor from, say, pirates trying to board a ship.
Yeah. So it is a rifle. It has like a mag and stuff.
Yes, but it is also meant to be able to be used in space and such.
Yeah. So they're self-propelling rounds and whatnot. I'm just saying, like it's got a mag and everything. And like, okay.
Yes.
I wasn't
But,
sure.
What might have fucked with her was the fact that it might have a biosignature that just tased her.
Oh.
Oh, wow, that would have been nice to know. Uh-oh.
This is just flavor, but it's just gonna tingle her and make her miss.
Yeah, Nima, as you pull the trigger, there's a sudden jolt that your armor. Oh right, you have fucking clothing.
You have no guard.
You through your like I don't know if you have like gloves or something, but you feel this jolt of electricity that isn't like it's not enough to make you throw the weapon away or anything, but it does throw your aim off as you weren't expecting it. A small ping pops up in your personal HUD of falsified ID registration. Please return to owner. As the American missile goes flying off, and a couple of them do like pelt against the side of the creature. A lot of them plaster into mud and tree and rock. But fire, it doesn't provide any significant deterrent. As your missiles careen sky, the creature finds great annoyance at being mounted once again. And in an attempt to remove the current pest on its back, attempts to sprint over and slam its side into a rock. Derek, what are you doing? You have moments before you potentially crush between a rock and a hard place.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. I mean, if it's gonna do this for me, I'm just gonna jump. It's like, fuck it, buddy. You want to slam yourself? You go ahead.
Make sure to time it so that it actually does the slam.
I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah.
like I'm gonna do my best to.
So, this would probably be a stay cool situation. It requires precision, dexterity, and speed to A, you need to be fast enough to get off. B, you need to be slow enough to make sure it actually tries to run into something. Go ahead.
Inaccuracy again or no?
No.
Okay.
Actually, it's only when it's attacking.
Yeah. Roll.
I guess you should ask, what are you more focused on here? Are you more focused on trying to get away with your life, or are you more focused on trying to get the thing to run into something?
At the moment, I'm just more focused on not fucking dying.
Okay. So,
That's step one.
as you look at the very quickly approaching rock, the nerves just slightly get to you as you shift and leap from the back of the creature just before it begins throwing its weight around. As you leap away, the creature skids to a soft stop. It does kind of run into the rock, but not nearly as hard as you would want it to. It turns and growls and looks to you and then looks back towards where those tiny little explosives came from. Ema, you're staring at danger. Sulfin.
Yeah.
You've just kind of been wandering. Give me a grit.
Okay. Same.
If you have
-2.
anything for attempting to resist toxins,
I
roll
have
such
no
effect.
skills that aren't fixing things or finding things.
that's fair. So give me grit.
Yeah.
Is it a raw
Nope.
grit or do I have?
Yeah, just regular grit.
Okay.
No.
What skills would even?
There's things.
Just theoretically, would survive happen to?
Survive would certainly help. Yeah, I'd say that's this is a natural environmental hazard, so that makes sense to me.
Hell yeah.
Anyways, you manage to kind of catch yourself, and like the frog disappears as you blink. The world's still spinning, and it's still colorful and bright. But you finally notice Gregor next to you, trying to snap you the fuck out of it.
Oh, hey, Metal Man, you're there.
Yeah. Gregor, someone at least recognizes your relative existence.
Someone recognizes me. Yippee.
It's a start.
Alright, what do you guys want to do? Gregor, you have a mostly delirious Sulfin in front of you. Derek, you find yourself back on the muddy ground, and Nima, you might be in danger.
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh. I countered that. I parry the danger.
I still have my weapon with me, I believe.
You have
I haven't brought it
you have an AK. Yeah.
In the words of many fucking people who have been in similar situations, I'm gonna aim for the eyes and just fucking fire.
Sure. Fire with a -2 in accuracy. 1 for it's fucking fast as fucking B. Eyes.
Right. Would I roll assault for this?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in combat.
Hell yeah.
Assault is combat
so
skills.
Yeah.
-2.
Generic combat.
That's above a 10.
Yeah, so you open fire, and yeah, you manage to focus most of your shots around the left eye. It's actually left eyes. It's got 3 on each side, just making it a bit more alien.
Yep.
You don't manage to like put any eyes out, but it does force it to kind of close that side and recoil a little bit, and in an attempt to keep, make sure you don't remove any of its eyes. Yeah, the focused fire does delay its an attempt to solve other issues. Gregor and Nima, anything?
I'll be real, I've been entirely blank this entire time. Like,
We could tell. I feel like you're just in the driver's seat, freaking out, or like, just 10 and 2, or not 10 and 2, right? It is 10 and 2. I'm three.
Gregor, as you're kind of just watching over Sulfin, Gelret pipes up in the back of your head. Gregor, if we can monitor this creature for a short amount of time, I might be able to devise some sort of deterrent or weakness. Basically saying he could attempt to scan the thing.
yeah.
Or we can take a more classic approach of, you have a metal arm, sir.
Thanks, God.
You know what? I have an idea actually. What if, right?
I mean, I got it distracted on me.
Exactly. You shot it so it can't look in one direction. I want to sneak up on it and just absolutely clock the shit out of it with my metal arm.
Sure.
The Derek method. Let's go.
Sneaking, probably not the best way to put it, but using the current opportunity of its distraction, sure, 100%. Well, yeah, I mean, I'd give you this still under the act unseen or unheard, because you are trying to make sure it doesn't at least respond to you approaching it.
Mhm.
Also, you have take control. Crazy. Anyways, right, well, I guess full sprint away at the creature. Give me an act unseen or unheard. It is currently deterred, so do not take the -1 to accuracies.
Just flat rolling it, right?
Yeah, with that, yeah,
Yep.
Right. Nailed it.
nailed it. Yeah, making sure that Sulfin isn't gonna like die. you take the quick registration that the opportunity to potentially lay out a solid haymaker presents itself. So break from the edge of the woods and you full sprint. You can see through what seems to potentially be Galred's own predictive measurements, a trail where your arm should proceed to follow. Kind of like those guiding lines in racing games.
I don't believe it. My punches have all the way. It's fucked up.
Galred has provided you with a similar aim assist.
Here.
Yes. The big neon sign that says hit here. Where do you hit?
Just trying to think. What would be the best? Probably. I'm mostly just gonna aim for its head.
Okay.
That'll be the best way of disorientating it and whatnot. Yeah.
Classic Sherlock Holmes. Discombobulate.
Discombobulate.
Sure. You know, I should actually have given you a fucking melee weapon on that arm. Anyways, yeah, just roll using your melee weapon, I guess. Medium AC. Damn, son.
Okay then.
Damn,
Okay.
son.
That's a crit.
With a loud crack, the lower jaw of the creature shifts, and you can see it kind of bend and flex. In the back of your mind, here, Galred. It seems we broke something. As the creature howls and like staggers to the side, you can see in like that split moment, its head kind of jerks quickly to the side and it takes the impact and it begins to kind of stumble around a little dazed from being essentially haymakered out of nowhere. What do you guys do?
I mean, fucking umpteenth verse back to the first, I guess. I'm gonna try to slam it onto its fucking side again.
Is there a limit to absolute meat or just your stress?
It doesn't say there's a limit. It just says you
absolute
take 2 stress.
meat is just to
Yeah, there's no like it can only be used X amount of times. So.
Yep.
it's good. Yeah, it's entirely. It's not a lethal thing. It's just meant for getting through stuff or pushing things around.
Yep.
I just think that if you hit 8, you're having a mental breakdown.
Yeah, I mean it's stress. Like stress is not a great time. In fact, actually, I should make sure to pull up the rules for stress.
Probably a good idea with someone who is actually tanking stress.
Yeah, my entire bond is tank stress.
Mm-hmm.
So
But Dolphin is climbing into the truck cabin.
Okay.
so
I don't think the base rules thing has it in it because it doesn't have the bond system. Oh, it does have the bond system.
It does?
Classification. It has the bonds classification, but it doesn't give me stress. Oh, wait, no, that's stress for machines, not for players.
Yeah, because it's from one of the expansions, so probably in that book. I just don't remember which one.
To ComCon.
Isn't it in Wallflower?
I think it's Wallflower.
Might be.
maybe.
Yes.
Hey.
Talent.
Mastering stress gives you a burden. That's what it is. I think that's the only effect.
time, since it's all staggering, I'm just fucking aim for the ribs and charge. Fuck it. Best I can do. So.
Field guide to the Karakan trade baronies.
Oh, field guide.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came out with the second one. Yeah.
Christ, why does no one post this stuff?
A good question.
Why is it only on websites and languages I can't read? These are things I probably should have had ahead of time. I completely blanked on it, honestly.
Yeah, it kind of happens when, you know.
We're experimenting with different systems.
Yeah.
Using different stuff than usual today.
A lot of people just say, fuck pilot stuff, we're doing mech.
Right. This is what
We
it's
are
meant
that
for,
mech.
but I want all of it. Anyways, yeah, I wouldn't worry about it until you max out your stress. That's that.
Yeah.
Until further notice.
So yeah, I mean, you build 2 more stress, then you give me a skill roll.
Cool. Assault, I'm assuming?
Are you attempting to assault it?
I mean, I'm slamming it into its fucking side, trying to get it knocked down.
Well, that sounds like assault to me.
Assault it is. Any, inaccuracy, anything like that?
Nope.
I love an embrace, don't worry.
Cool.
A loving embrace. So you're distinctly trying to push it again, yes?
Yeah, I'm basically trying to fucking tackle against its ribs to force it down onto its side again, while it's swaggered and disoriented.
Yes.
So.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So apparently during narrative combat, stress also represents your health and whatnot.
Oh,
Oh.
they changed it.
Because it's a mix of both physical but also exhaustion and mental and all that. So it's,
Interesting.
yeah. Yeah, I managed to find the book online.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go. I mean, I'm still.
I'm still doing.
Yeah.
I'm still
Do it.
rolling. I've got
Roll
HP afterwards.
Roll it.
So.
That's above a 10.
Yeah. I mean, so yeah, you slam into its side once again. It's that's the strain on your body is immense as once again your muscles stretch beyond what should be humanly plausible. You force them to work and you lift weights you've never lifted as the creature again, and it's still dazed and recently
Broken
punched.
jaw state.
It topples over at a low whine and bellow as it falls onto its side. This time it fails to right itself properly again, simply kind of doing that kind of like side scuttle cats and dogs do on occasion. Nima, would you like to do anything?
Preferably ask Kelvin, hey, is there like a lock on this thing? Is there a lock on this thing? Or like
Open overcomes your essentially, how do I unlock your gun?
yeah.
Uh,
Cause I got jolted.
Fiddle with the bottom of the grip. It'll turn it off in emergency.
Oh, fiddle with the Bottom of the
There's just a
core.
light switch on the bottom.
Looking
Okay.
looking down there, it actually looks like it's a plug that connects it to the power source in the back of the gun.
Oh.
It's a clap on, clap off.
Yes, the clap.
Right.
You could just yank the cord out and disable it for the moment.
Fine. Well, the biometric signature and defensive registration is temporarily disabled.
Okay. Now I fire again.
Fire! Yeah, you do.
Fire!
Yeah, honestly, just fire the weapon again.
Never mind.
I guess I probably should have given you an accuracy as well there, because it is immobile.
So
That you
reroll.
just add
Wait,
one. That's
it would have
fine.
made it 10.
Yeah, add one. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, minimum 10, so yeah.
So yeah, you again you this time with the hopes of not being electrocuted as you pull the trigger. A streak of micro missiles fly out from the rifle. The light thwomp of each one as they leave the barrel and activate their self propelling thrusters. Fling them towards the now down to target. They plaster along its side. You see them smack into. Again, some of them pass into that hardened plate. Don't do a whole lot, but kind of leave little scorch marks. But other ones manage to impact into the softer underbelly of the creature and along the side of its head. Those do leave small pocks of scorched flesh and injury. Even some of them find its already injured shoulder as it's now open and exposed, cause deeper wounds. The creature bellows and roars, and begins to put its feet under itself as it looks pretty worse for wears at this point.
Goody.
Yeah.
By the way, Hoop, I sent a DM for a question.
Sure. Apparently I have a billion DMs.
It is for future shenanigans.
Fairly in quick succession.
Hmm.
I guess it also depends, but I don't know. But yeah, anyways, the creature looks pretty messed up. It also seems like it's looking for an escape route as it kind of looks around and attempts to right itself.
So I was writing up the shit basically need to know for stress and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I got it.
Appreciated.
Okay. Do we want me to apply damage equal to my stress so far then?
I don't think it applies to your health pool. I think it's separate but also connected in a way.
I don't know. I just
I
know
think it would
roll
work that
it's
health.
something about damage. So I have
If you take more health than you have, you take a stress.
no idea.
I presume pilots are hard as fuck to kill.
No, they're actually really easy to kill, which is
No.
why I never put you guys in combat situations outside of your suit in most time.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
almost like we're just kind of people.
There's a distinctive reason why I don't have you guys fight mechs as a pilot.
Mm-hmm.
Because technically, yes, most things as a mech are designed to instantly just paste anyone human-sized.
Mm-hmm.
There is an additional rulebook I could use for that, but I didn't want to add another rulebook.
Okay.
Again, that could be harmful consequences. Blah, blah. They. Oh, it does have the push mechanic too. Good to know.
Yeah, so basically, just summarize. Hoop decides how dangerous skill checks are during narrative play. And depending on if you fail them, you gain stress.
Yeah, so yeah, narrative play, stress replaces the concept of damage completely. Stress clock replaces pilot's HP and armor statistics when not in mech combat. Stress represents not only physical harm, but also exhaustion, fatigue, mental or emotional suffering, and so on. As such, PCs can take stress in a range of situations, including ones that aren't violent or physically dangerous. Social situations, gatherings, information, whatever. PC takes an action that could be harmful. Controls the GM, the player how much was it? Okay, so I'm actually very cool with this because that means I essentially will run combat like I ran Wild Sea. Sick.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Actually, that's a
Hell
really
yeah.
good way to run Lancer narrative combat. Just play like Wild Sea. Holy shit. Sorry, I just
pretend I know what you're on about.
You had a brain blast.
Wild Sea is an amazing narrative system. Had a very wonderful combat and health system based off of basically stress pips on different aspects of your character.
Enough.
Um,
Well, there you go.
sick. Yeah. Good enough. All right. Also gives me a good way to manage combat turns too. Anyways, I'll play guides about that off stream after this. So yeah, what are you guys doing? Got some stress. Oh, real quick. Instead of the 6 health damage, take 2 more stress, Dragon.
Okay, 2 more stress instead of the 6 HP.
Yeah.
So reset my HP and add 2 more stress.
Yeah.
Yippee!
Huzzah!
I would
Hooray!
suggest not maxing it out unless you want to go down.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, so the creature looks
Probably.
wounded and on the verge of attempting its own escape. Is it killable? Maybe. Or
We really want to try and kill it though? Like
that is the next question is it worth attempting to kill?
Yeah, I mean, probably it's probably just gonna. It might even just die on its own with that fucking broken jaw you gave it. Like, so like, I mean, if it's trying to fuck off, like,
I'll just let it fuck off.
Okay.
yeah, like if it's trying to fuck off, then like our job is done. We've secured our shit. Like,
Alright. As it registers the you guys each individually kind of backing off, not necessarily giving it like free reign, but taking a step back here or there. It takes the opportunity of space to turn and bolt through some of the trees, and you hear the branches and whatnot snapping off in the distance as it runs away.
oh, that's cool. You can
There you
actually
go.
invoke burdens to give yourself a disadvantage, but you get more XP at the end. Huh?
Yeah.
yeah.
That's cool.
Lean into your disabilities.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one of the things for Bond of the Titan is I struggled with issues from my burdens or background.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, the Bond of the Titan is the stress tank bond.
I
So
mean,
it's like,
that third tag I think is for everyone
probably, but still,
because I have it for builder.
That thing's fucked off. Let's get back in. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck off ourselves, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the quieting of the far off creature, you're all very aware of the other noises that still chirp and squawk in the darkness of the jungle.
Yep.
Who decides to look in the truck first?
Good question.
As the party gathers
Is
around the
Nima
truck,
the closest? That's wild. Anyway.
Wild. Anyway,
I guess what did they find in the truck, so?
Sullivan's in his underwear.
Okay. Well, you know.
A little warm inside of
Good for you.
it's a little warm inside of armor. Yeah, something's just stretched out in the
He's
bag.
like, yeah, his nearly no armor.
As much as he could get off in the last couple minutes.
I mean, he rocks a mobility suit, so like it is still like an outer
It is armored.
armor. It's more of a, like a
It's
skin
armor?
tight,
That's crazy.
right? It's more like a skin tight like coating, but
Kind of armor.
Yeah.
Adjacent.
It does give more armor than clothing.
you're right.
It give help.
It does give technically better stats than clothing. It doesn't give any armor.
It doesn't give armor. It gives evasions. And
Yeah, just
attack.
evasion. All right. Anyways, yeah, you guys pile into the truck. It is warm. Like it's humid out here, so it's understandable that Sullivan's well divested himself. It's gonna be a little bit till Sullivan gets full cognitive understanding, but they at least can recognize you guys are piling into the vehicle again.
Oh, the thing's gone.
Yeah, buddy, the thing is gone. Just like your fucking clothes, apparently. Where the hell did you shove them?
I look over to the box you guys got the guns from.
Of course.
Just in the
Okay.
Yeah, the clothes box.
Yeah.
What? It's hot in here, and the armor
Is it
didn't
a-
help.
is that a single chest hair?
I can just imagine Nemo like leaning over the front seat, like that's so just and
Single
plucking
one?
it.
Like,
I
that
must have
doesn't look right. Here, let me fix that.
It is smooth otherwise.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh.
It would be so funny if actually no, Nima, you're wrong. It's a bear. It looks like it's in the shape of fucking Alaska, or not Alaska, Australia.
Shape of Australia.
Mm.
Oh, fuck. I'm just gonna climb in the fucking driver's seat at this point. Like, oh, fucking Christ.
Feeling the potentially broken bones in your body and the very tiredness of your ligaments. Question: should you be the one driving under potential other situations?
Does anyone else want to drive? Anybody at all? Except for Sulfin. You are banned from driving this truck.
Sure, I'll
I
drive.
never volunteered.
Cool. At that point, I'm just gonna climb in the fucking back seat and just lay down. Like, yeah, I'm alive.
I'm sitting on Nima's lap.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
The twink, the half naked twink has crawled into your lap. Nemo. Congratulations.
Yeah.
What?
Hey, Nima,
What's up?
Oh,
your
boy.
husband scares me.
My husband?
I mean,
Great child.
yeah,
Who is my husband? I need to
McCain.
know.
That's
Referring to
Sulfin, not
Kate.
a, Sulfin, that's not a man.
He wears the pants though.
Oh.
That's not not how a husband works, Sulfin. You'll get, you know what? You'll get there when you wake up, buddy. I
With that, the
I'm
truck
just-
rumbles to life and begins to pull through the mud and grime again.
I'm just gonna put on some music so I don't have to listen to these while in the back.
I'm just gonna fucking.
What kind of space trucker radio do you tune into?
Can it be the music from Gears of War? Baron, turn that shit off.
I don't even
Put on
remember
the
what.
Just put on the Deep Rock Galactic sound.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, the absolutely random. It's just nonsensical mixes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Just Deep Rock radio, baby.
You turn on K185.3, the Songs of Resistance. The first tune comes on. It's a low kind of cheery tune. I don't know. It's about some weird, colorful plant that grows on Tumbuska, and a man trying to find it as an euphemism for finding the perfect woman in his life.
Good for you, flower, I guess.
I'm just sleeping, man, on the way. I'm fucking wrecked. I'm good.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys roll on. It's a fairly quiet rest of the journey. The truck just kind of tuggers on, the droning of the engine. Some might find it relaxing, some might find it annoying, but it is just about the only sound outside of random music from Resistance Radio. Tuning over the sound of the jungles. Finally, I finally have a pup. Christ. Well, real quick, have a chat. You guys drive. I gotta go take care of my dog real quick. That's gonna go funny.
Yep.
You guys are the jungle's quiet, a little bumpy. But yeah, it's the four of you in a truck. Have fun.
Mm.
Just straight snoring in the backseat.
Mm.
Just straight snoring.
Nima.
No. What is it?
Why are you so comfy to sit on?
I don't know. It might be why Commander K likes me.
I mean, I don't not like you too.
I'm
What-
gonna be
what
right
is
back,
happening?
buddy.
The LANCER polycule. Sure, why not?
Yep. I'm going to be right back. Have fun.
Is this about his Chester comment?
No,
Uh,
it's just that he's lonely. He's always been lonely.
oh,
Ain't we all, bud?
well, what about that
Nima,
nice lady that you met? I mean, the widower that you met.
she's nice. It's just she's still hurting, and I
Oh
can't
yeah.
fix that.
Oh, comes with time, bud.
I know. It's just I see you and McKay and hear you more than I want to, but I like what you two have.
I appreciate that. And I hope it goes on for a quite long time. I would say you'll get there, bud. Uh, but you never know. You can find someone that's not her, or maybe find multiple people that fulfill different kind of needs. Only time will tell.
I
But you need some water and electrolytes.
I think so too. I came down here trying to earn a place in the fleet I'm a part of.
True.
But
Everyone wants a home or a place to call home.
I didn't want to just be there because I was raised by the head. I wanted to prove myself. And now I guess I'm saving a planet from something.
Yeah, you got nothing else to prove if we pull this off.
Maybe. Hmm. What you are in that you'll feel better and not have metal growing on your arm.
Man just gone.
Mm,
Uh, whatever happens, happens, eh?
yeah, it's just most people look to make it better than they had.
I mean, I'll be real. Just being out here and doing all this is already better than what I had. Like, at the end of the day, I'm technically not seen as a person, so, you know.
Well, I see you as a person, kind of like a cool uncle or older brother, I guess.
It's random piping up of fucking just
Brother
str-
Gregor.
just random piping up in the backseat. It's like a random military command in my sleep. It's like, yep, we're just issuing military orders back here. Don't mind me.
He's been in career all his life, it sounds like. I guess it fulfills him. Nima, you said you're a super soldier, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember it? Like being turned and stuff.
I remember my guts being rearranged, but not in a good way.
Mm. Oh,
I was gonna say, it's like, and you probably remember it in the good
Oh,
way too, but don't worry about it. I'm fucking terrible. Don't mind me.
I'm sure you guys made such great and wonderful bonds. Feeling much,
You've been
much
here
better.
the entire time.
Uh,
There is no dog.
there is no dog. I just wanted to force character interaction between my players.
It was I, the evil GM, the whole time, making you socialize. Evil.
Cringe.
Oh, I can't wait to hear back on everything you guys talked about. I assume it was all wholesome and safe and dandy.
mostly.
I mean, you got Giles issuing military commands in the backseat while he's passed out.
Oh yeah,
Hell
we're
yeah.
here for. All right. Yeah, doing I'll count that as a bit of a rest. It'll take a while for you to get where you need to. So, clear 5 stress.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, just how that works.
Yeah, I'll clear all that stress.
Yep, I'll clear 5 of my 6. Let's go.
Let's go. Also, you should have your metal bloom back.
Yay.
Blah, 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 blah.
I presume I am no longer high.
It's mostly faded. Yeah, like there's like you're a little hungover from the effects. Definitely, it's like it's still leaving the system, but like yeah, you're get some water in you to care yourself. I don't know.
Hmm.
You'll be alright.
Sure you'll be fine. Yeah, finally off in the distance you see the breaking over the tops of trees. You see it's like a bunch of clean, smooth buildings breaking through the roofs of the treetops and the jungles. You can see the rising banner of Harrison Armories, of the local Harrison Army forces. And after a short bit, the opening to a gate is seen in front of you. Standing there is a bunch of armed guards. The side is a Sherman who does level its rifle in your direction. It doesn't fire, but it is wary. As you guys pull up your emotions
Sulfur
to
is getting addressed in the back now.
yeah. As you are pulling up your motions to go through one of the security checkpoints as you are assuming you follow directions. The one of the guards steps up and motions for you to stop the truck and turn off the engine.
Standard checkpoint procedure.
Yeah, they're essentially running a checkpoint. Usually they start going around sweeping with scanners and whatnot. You do see them. They pause as they look over what you have on the back of the truck bed. He comes up and steps up onto the platform from the door and knocks on the window, motioning for you to lower it. As you do, he drops a grenade inside, pulls up the truck.
Man, that's
No.
fucked up.
April Fools! This campaign was supposed to suck.
No.
Damn, crazy.
The long con, damn.
The long con. This is actually the dog shittest fucking campaign ever. Oh, ignore the multitudes of characters and layers of lore I've wrote. That was all for my own personal April Fool's stress. Anyways.
Hell yeah.
He opens the window and he passes you a touchpad and it essentially is confirming that you are who you are. That you're here under the pretext of a peaceful discourse with military higher ups, and that you are delivering a package, potentially biological, potentially mechanical in nature. It does also have a checkbox that does say the arrival of Gregor Dolahan is also to be expected.
Look, considering I'm the one in the fucking driver's seat right now.
Yeah, it still needs to be checked.
Well,
It just
still needs to be checked, buddy.
Yeah.
you also could lie. You don't know if they know what you look like.
Deploy the tactical Gregor.
Yeah, I mean, and also, like, yeah, if you chose not to arrive in this situation, then it wouldn't be checked.
Yeah.
Or it would be, and you guys would lie. Anyway, assuming you fill all the paperwork out, man steps down from the truck and motions towards the gate guard and yells, "Lower the fields, let them in. Should park your vehicle in shipping bay 4. That's where we should be meeting up with any higher ups and getting escorted to the meeting room." You can see the thin sheen as it appears to be some sort of force field lowers in front of the opening in the front, and you're directed to pull the truck through.
Quick, they lowered the shields. Open it, volley. Go, go, go.
That's our April Fool's joke.
That's our April Fool's joke. This has been an assault the entire time.
I plan for peaceful negotiations.
All right, good job. Bamboozled once again.
If I planned for peaceful negotiations, that'd be a horrible deal. All right.
Yeah, we'll drive in and follow the directions on where to go.
Yeah, you pull through, and again, a couple soldiers direct you towards loading lots. It's essentially just a fancy like hangar bay. You can see these are a little shoddily deployed. Like these are quick hab setups for everything here. You can tell these people the soldiers seem on edge. There's not a lot of like in Fort Daylight, you'll generally see people casually roaming around, chatting, talking, laughing, shooting the shit, as well as normal drills. Everyone here is simply, they're either patrolling or doing military training drills. And that is about it. Everyone here is constantly working and prepared for assault or of any kind. You're directed to pull into lot 4. This hangar has a multitude of worker machines that have been stowed up. You can see a chunk of them have received damage. You can there's the telltale sign of the bioplasm effects on multiple of these machines. Some of them being essentially melted in half, or missing chunks from being simply blasted through. Engineers are working on them. You can see them attempting to actually refit them for combat. And yeah, so you guys pull in, and standing in the middle of lot 4 is a scrawny man, maybe 5'7". He's got a series of notepads in his hand, and he's talking to a couple of other folk who are in what can only be described as white lab coats, essentially. As your truck.
Right, Kyle, spotted the nerd.
Yeah, just wakes up out of a dead sleep, just fucking haymakers the last.
As you pull in, the man turns towards the truck and kind of wait frantically and point to a spot. Park here, park here.
I'm looking over Nima's shoulder. I think that's the Matthias that Gregor's dad was talking to.
Gregor's dad was
Possible.
too.
Greg, how do you feel about this man being referred to as your father?
I'm referring specifically to Uthos.
The Harrison Armory Commander here. Yeah, Billy.
Exceedingly indifferent of this supposed quote unquote father.
Right. All right.
I'm my own dad now.
I am my dad.
I am my dad.
Father, do you love me? No, I'm disappointed in you. I'm such a great father.
Yeah, sure does.
My, my favorite father-son joke is the Victorian child. It's only told in the Victorian child's perspective,
Oh,
but he's
no.
describing what the father is doing. It's like, oh, it's so wonderful to be up high up here, father, in this hot air balloon.
Oh no. I don't trust where this is going at all.
Oh, I see you have a parachute. We gonna share them in twain?
All right. So yeah, you guys go to the park, and then almost immediately you see the man that you can only assume is Matthias sprinting by, and he doesn't even actually acknowledge the cabin of the truck or anyone inside. He goes to what's on the back and begins to clamber up. And hearing go, incredible! Wow, such a specimen, and in such perfect condition. The insides, sure, they might have been left a little exposed to the jungle, and but this is glorious, glorious. What do you guys do?
Just gonna like slowly, finally clamber my fucking way out of the truck. Just very much so, like my ribs are fucking hurting. Yeah, definitely something's cracked. At least.
Okay.
Like, well, we said we'd get it here. That was part of the deal. So, you got your body.
The man barely even like registers you're speaking in his generation. He waves for a couple of his compatriots to step up onto the truck and begin. He begins actually like jotting things down and putting information to one of the tablets.
Well, I mean, they're not the ones we're here to talk to anyhow, so just let them nerd out, I guess. Might figure it out quicker that way.
They don't seem too interested in us either way.
Yeah, well.
As you say this, the man never turns from ogling the machine in front of him, but that is where you're incorrect. Presumably, Gregor Dullahan, you are my most interested specimen I've ever come across. I have simply need to notate down work I planned for my fellow researchers before I dabble into the even deeper unknowns.
Do you hear that, Gregor? It's deeper unknowns. Dad didn't know you wouldn't be asked questions now. That's...
The distance you hear stepping up, heavy footfalls, and in the back you hear the shout of "Officer on deck!" The soldiers snap to attention, and the researchers pay no mind.
Of course, they're not a part of the military.
I'm
as you guys turn towards the commotion, a man is walking towards you. He's wearing a probably medium class suit of armor. His helmet's been removed, it's tucked under his arm. He has a some sort of energy rifle strapped to his left shoulder. Seems to have an assisted actuator for readying and stowing the weapon. He looks probably 50 to 55. His face is pocked and scarred with age and war. His hair is graying and kept at a clean military buzz. To his left and right are a series of soldiers and a matching, but also more of a darker crimson and a deeper gray colorization to their armor. They have a series of energy weapons in their hands as well. Two of them are unhelmeted. One of which has his helmet simply strapped to his hip. The other one is carrying it pretty nonchalantly in her hands. Both of them look to be potentially between the ages of 20 and 30. Definitely trained military. Seems to be some sort of elite or honor guard for who you can only assume is Elian Uthos. There's an armory commander on the forces here in Dumbuska. At which point, he steps in front of you all and announces. Actually, he doesn't even announce. One of the soldiers to the side, the man who has his helmet strapped to his hip. Chief Commander Alien Uthos of Harrison Armory. Present yourself. He shouts to you guys to present yourself.
Ooh.
Yep.
Thank you,
Discord.
Discord.
Just gotta love Discord, man.
Gotta love Discord. I don't know. I guess
Only doing during RPG stuff as well. I know it happens like
right.
when you just
yeah,
plain
like it
shit,
never
yeah.
happened.
When I'm just
never,
playing
never
shit.
like during Deep Rock. Never like Dark
Right.
Tide. No, not even Hunt. No, just
the important
TTRPGs.
talky talk parts.
Yeah.
I guess what part did you guys hear?
Ooh,
Oh,
Commander.
yeah.
Commander Elliot. Ooh,
Yeah, Commander Elian Uthos. Stand at attention and present yourself. Says the man whose helmet is strapped to his hip. Uthos steps forward and puts his hand out towards. Gregor, are you the closest one?
Sure, I could be the closest one. Why not?
Sure. Puts his hand out in a means to shake.
I'll shake his hands and say, well, you already know me, but Gregor Dullahan, Lancer, with these lot, yeah.
He grips your hand and shakes in. Well, bold of you to assume that I've kept I've had the ability to keep your image in my brain. Even bolder of you to come here in person yourself. I was expecting to tell my men to fire upon the crew standing before me, assuming you weren't arriving. Color me surprised.
What can I say? These talks are in earnest, so why deceive from the get-go? It's not very proving of our intent, now is it?
Very unbeknownst to his character, the man cracks a smile. Seems I've worked too much with corporate entities in the recent years. Not often I work with an honest soldier. even if you are what you are. I assume this is your team. He glances to the rest of you.
Dolphin just give a nod.
Just fucking Giles just sit there like one hand holding his fucking ribs, just a brief salute.
He looks over the very obvious recent battering of your armor, and seems you've ran into some issues on your way here. Do any of your men or soldiers, as a quick glance to Nima, require medical assistance? Jungles of this planet are not very welcoming.
Yeah, had to fight off a nasty beastie on the way here, but yeah, he could obviously the one on his ribs could use a patch up, and the we have a good pal over there, Sulfin, could probably do with a detox just to be safe. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, there's enough poisonous things out here. Hopefully you didn't run into a Grok's Prowler. Those are quite formidable beasts. Large, about the size of your truck.
It doesn't happen to look like a cat, does it?
Once again, Uthos smiles. As a matter of fact, it does.
Well,
Heavy bastards.
We just lucky, eh?
I suppose we are lucky, and
I would put no
he
luck
gets
to
to
it.
he can throw a mean punch into its jaw, just to let you know.
I would expect nothing less from Lancers hired by a company as prestigious as C&H, and who's given me such hassle in my own business on this planet. Hotchkiss, for medical attention on our guests. Make it quick. The woman snaps to attention and almost like skips in her first step over to Giles. She looks at you with a very warm and bright smile. Simply she scoops you up, like she kind of puts her arm under your shoulder and kind of picks you up. Whether it's the enhancements of strength from her armor or she's just a strong lady, she kind of eases the pain as you she supports your weight and begins to move you towards a medical wing, off to the side, bit of attention. And she simply says in a potentially minor flirt, "Show me where it hurts."
Like, you'll just see fucking Derek just like loosely tap over his ribs. Like, I'm pretty sure that fucking cat cracked something, but it's fine. A little bit of patch up.
So
Alright.
you get pulled off the side for a little bit, and she simply applies a bio patch that begins to work its magics and stitching your bones and matter back
She's
together.
a witch.
She's a witch.
She's
That's
a
fine. Wait, man, that's fine. You bioed a witch. It's fine. Um,
I'm just gonna follow behind, and I could probably use some water. I got stung by the thing, Grox's needles.
as you take a step forward, the other guards immediately raise their arms. Stand down, stand down. Uthos turns towards the man without a helmet. Griff, your canteen. The man hands it to the commander, and the commander hands it to you.
Yeah, thank you. I suppose I need to treat this more like, I don't know. And I just sip the canteen.
Remember, we're in their base, so
Yeah,
we go
just
where they say we can go. You know, no
Yeah.
sudden movements.
Yeah, just over the comms, you just hear dials just dialing. Sulfin, don't wander off.
I was trying to follow you and your gate.
It's medical attention, Sulfin. I'm not getting hardwired.
They drink a bit of water and then. Do you hand back the canteen or do you keep it?
I'm gonna hand it back. I don't
Okay.
need to keep it.
You hand it back and the commander passes it back to the man. He nods and you're right. This is my base, and you are to follow my rules. It does not mean that I will not provide simple hospitalities. I wish to do the best I can for my men. And those serving under me are important. And if working with mercenaries is required, then so be it. If you've truly ended your contract with CNH, then we are no longer truly enemies, and I can understand desperate measures. You can see the man knows as Griff. There's a look of annoyance on his face at having to interact with you guys. Those shouts towards Mateus. Mateus, finish your initial evaluations. We have more important things to do, and I'm sure Gregor here would be more than happy to be done with his own personal examination. Would you not?
Yeah, the sooner we get this all dealt with, the better.
Exactly. Sooner the better. The faster we can leave this planet or figure out what needs to get done. Now then, follow me. The galley isn't the most exciting place, but has food, drink. Need to piss like a racehorse.
Hmm.
Turns towards it and begins to march out of the room. The soldiers follow shortly behind. The two helmeted guards stand and wait for you guys to proceed.
Your commander sure is blunt. And I just fall behind Gregor.
Griff turns back towards you. There's a reason we follow him. His orders are absolute, but he is a good man. Don't think that if you even slight him, even the most minor, I will not remove your face from your shoulders.
We're not here to fight. That was never the intention.
Yes, that is what every spy and schemer says. You hear him calming over to Hotchkiss. We'll be in the canteen, Hotchkiss. Bring your latest patient with you when you're done. From a distance, you don't even hear, like, she doesn't call back. She simply yells, she yells back in confirmation that she'll be there in a Gregor, even in this kind of bulky combat gear, her touch is gentle and soft. She's a very practiced medical professional, particularly a combat nurse. She smiles as the bio patch finishes doing what it needs to. She looks at you and, well, I wouldn't recommend any heavy movements, and certainly don't go running into any rocks again, but you should be good to move on your own, unless you require support.
Yeah, I appreciate the bad dog. I'll be alright. Unless one of those damn heavy cats shows up again, I think it should be fine.
Fair. She hops her feet, and again, she gives a light skip as she kicks off into movement. Follow me. Pity. It's not often we get such attractive guests. He wanders
I
towards
just follow. Yeah, I'm just following along. A soldier's walk. Fuck it.
Yeah.
We're going.
She wanders after. yeah, you guys end up back in the. You guys end up at a galley. Again, it's very much a hodgepodge, quick setup hab. The very boxed frame of the building seems to be essentially a small print, like each like brace is essentially a printer in and of itself that on activation seems to have printed the individual walls and openings. Just kind of became a sudden structure.
Hmm.
Everything is very gray and bland and boring. There is a conveyor belt that is constantly cycling uh quick print food, which is essentially gray goop printed and cooked into a colorization that it should look like edible food. It all tastes about the same.
Ah, yes,
Um,
the sushi belt of bleh.
yeah, I mean, it at least looks fairly attractive, but most things you bite into have the same taste of it's nutritious.
It
I
is
don't think
the nutrition goo.
I don't think nutritious is a flavor.
It's not.
It's not.
That's the best way to describe it.
Do you like dust? That's about what you're getting with flavor.
You know, a good example is I recently picked up some taco flavored Doritos.
Mm.
They smell and taste like tacos to the point that they smell and have the taste of lettuce in them.
What?
Yep, lettuce that doesn't have flavor. It has the smell and taste of lettuce. It's
What is this? Just water.
yep,
Just crunchy water.
yep.
Yep.
Impressive? Question mark?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you like the taste of dust?
I feel like it's more horrifying than impressive.
Yeah, that's what that food
It's
is.
fine.
It has synthesized the scent of whatever it is supposed to be. That is concerning because it is the scent of whatever it is supposed to be.
It is the food that cannot be named because it is just food.
There is also a dispenser of carry-on meat sticks for survival.
Oh
Ugh,
boy.
those things
Good,
never
thanks.
The jerky's back. I thought we had enough of this with Wolf.
Wolf was actually the lead marketer for the company. He was just trying to.
Look, I'm
sell
gonna
it
put-
to us, you know.
I'm gonna find a way to put
Just
weird meat sticks in every campaign I run.
I
Wolf
mean,
just
you
walks out of the
already
back.
have the bloody boiled pork,
It was ham and it was poached.
boiled ham, poached ham in
Yep.
one.
Yep.
Anyways, so yeah, Uthos walks over to one of the he walks over the conveyor belt. Literally mid-step, you hear the sound of hissing and pistons as the front of his armor peels open, and he literally steps out of it mid-step and grabs a plate of looks to be what should be steak and potatoes. Reaches over and
I-
grabs a cup of liquid. It's clear. It's not water. It is semi-clear with a slight white opaqueness to it.
Mm.
He then
The
steps
drink
over,
goo.
holds the cup underneath another device that sprays something into it, coloring it more of a deep blue.
Mm.
His armor closes up and walks itself over to a charging station on the far end of the building.
Huh.
Hmm.
Interesting assault armor. Self-docking.
Oh, they got him going again.
The resident soldier, none of the other Harrison Armory guards de-armor, but they do each individually grab food and drink and move over to a nearby table as Uthos sits at a centralized round table. Don't be shy and grab food, drink. That's it. These are peace talks. I'm not going to shoot you. No matter how much he dislikes it, Griff will not either.
As we take a bite out of our first meal, we actually find out all of our food is poisoned. Mhm.
Well, then
April
again,
Fools.
April Fool.
The machine is spitting out poisoned food.
Only for us, though.
Only if you.
Oh,
Well, yeah,
right.
it's 15 years in the future. It can do that.
Yeah, it's like
It's 15 years in the future, and you're in the base of like one of the most high tech companies. So like, yeah, they just do
yeah.
that.
I was gonna say it's like I'm pretty sure they would absolutely have like some kind of bio check that they could run. It's like,
Yeah.
is this one of ours? No, kill them.
But yeah, you guys can collect food, drink, meat stick, and sit around the table with Commander Uthos.
I'm going to collect my food and move to sit and just stare at it for a moment in a little bewilderment.
Okay. What kind of food do you grab?
Fish and chips, I guess.
Sick. Yeah, it's fish and chips. Though the colorization of the chips is a little off. It's a little more orange than that like crispy yellow. And the breading on the fish has an odd texture to it.
It's spongy. These look more like carrots than French fries.
Uthos says,
Yeah.
apologies. Machines don't quite get anything right outside of meat. It's always a miscolorization or a bad texture. What do we get for having to quick set up things?
It is fine. I could offer to give it a look if you trust me with that, but I doubt you.
That is not why you're here.
I still like helping.
Does anyone else grab food of any importance?
And I'm just gonna start nibbling.
You're just gonna. I'm just gonna grab a drink and just make my way over to sit next to Sulfin.
Okay.
Just
your green is kind of a your drink's kind of a green tone to it. The colorization of the liquid it produced didn't dull that like opaque white water. It just added a weird greenness to the opaqueness. It tastes like nutrition. And maybe apple.
maybe apple. Yep.
The fuck is an apple?
Fuck is an apple? Yeah. And it's like, you know what? A drink's a drink, and no one else is dropping dead, so fuck it. We ball. It's like, other than just drinking my drink, you're just gonna see. It's like I'm just gonna start like removing some of the fucking armor plates that got torn apart by the fucking by the giant beastie. Like, yeah. Like, yeah. Well, these aren't gonna fucking do it.
Any other foods of importance that you wish to be described to you in disgusting ways? Nemo Gregor.
I'm good.
He was like, "Oh yes."
Do I? How do I ruin their day?
Nemo, is there a food you wish to grab for me to describe in a disgusting manner?
See, I'm trying to think of like a normally disgusting food.
Really disgusting food.
I normally. Oh god, just fucking blood.
Is there something that resembles a dragon fruit but isn't actually a dragon fruit?
Yeah. This actually isn't even printed. There's a basket of fruit. Yeah, it's kind of dragon fruity. It's a little. It's like a dragon fruit and a pineapple had a offspring, but it's sideways. You know.
It's sideways.
How is it sideways?
So like,
it grew like a loaf.
It's got like the kind of color blend of dragon fruit and that kind of that leafy outer shell, right? Um, and then from that leafy outer shell sprouts that a large plume of kind of greeny, um, like the leaves that you would find on top of a pineapple. Um, the body of the fruit itself is it goes from a deep blue to a light pink, from bottom to top. It gives this kind of strange color gradient. um the petals actually peel off, similar to how you can actually peel and pull apart a pineapple. You could peel off these kind of dragon fruit as petals, and it pops off like it's a pineapple. The inside is a little gooey, little goopy, lots of seeds.
Is it like spaghetti squash? You know?
Yeah, it's kind of a little spaghetti squashy. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. I put it back down.
Gross. It does smell very sweet, like actually sickeningly sweet.
It's sickeningly sweet.
Yeah, it smells sickeningly sweet.
I can see this being put into something to flavor a meal, but to outright eat it, I don't know.
As you put it down, begin to walk away. The woman known as Hotchkiss, and sees it. Oh, wonderful! And he walks over and grabs it behind you. You immediately hear the sound of slurping.
So she's a sugar freak.
Weird tastes avoided. Lord.
Right. So yeah, you guys sit around the table. With those, in all honestly, complete silence. Eats his food, outside of the sound of cutting meat and fork to plate. The man doesn't make a noise. Simply chews, cuts another piece, swallows, eats the next one. And soldiers in the background are very similar. Not a single bit of conversation, even as Hotchkiss, who you would assume would be probably quite the chatterbox, sits amongst the other guards. Not a word is spoken. Finally, as Uthos finishes off his the last of his small rotund potatoes, he puts his knife and fork down and sips his drink. Right. Tumbuska Prime is a hellhole. The operation is gone south thrice over, and I don't think I need to butt too many heads to say none of us want to be here. You came to me offering trade. You've brought me the outer shell of what we call code bearers, or what they've called themselves. And I will say, it is quite a feat to find one of those intact. Usually, they're too much of a hassle to take down without extreme prejudice, and the machines and innards are turned to, well, liquefied goop. Anything we do manage to take out and relatively one piece gets ripped apart by those cleanup things, those rats that's come from the jungle. So It's a testament to your personal skill and capability to bring me such a specimen in, well, decent condition. Not only that, to fight off the beasts of the jungle, simply for negotiations, shows determination, willingness to put aside our differences. This is why I give you the generosity that I do. Know that it is not a sign of any weakness on my part, and I will more than happily order my men to take your heads in a moment's notice. But I will give some semblance of recognition or understanding of relative stupidity in the situation that you did truly come mostly unarmed. Glances at Sulfan's gun.
I left that in the truck
Oh,
with the
okay.
other guns.
Okay.
The only thing I have is a boot knife.
Well, I'll still reference it.
Just the wolf knife then.
I didn't honestly think you would arrive without firearms, but to know you're willing to go that far for this brings be the semblance of peace to mind. So, what is it you're seeking from us?
We require a printer schema so that we can actually use the one back at our base. The one we currently have is fried due to being taken over by these antibodies.
Fair. Not the first time I've heard of such processes. We've lost a couple of printers of our own and forward bases to corruptions and subterfuge. But that also means I cannot simply offer you my own machines. The lifeblood to every military operation is, in fact, the printers that print the weapons of war, as you would know best. Yes, the body of a code bearer is quite the prize, and it could lead to some very substantial research progression through Harrison Armory Tech and understanding the monstrosities that have been birthed here on this planet. However, I would see that more as a financial transaction than one of military gain. So, I see your need for printers, understand your want to fight, and so I will ask for trade. I'll ask you to fight. I am more than willing to lead my men into war to the end of days and to die alongside them, kicking, screaming, and pissing all over this hellhole. But I have civilians and research teams among my ranks that I do not wish to see harmed, even if Mateus is eccentric and obnoxious at times. Things I've seen some of these monsters do has been scarring. They've been taking people. I'm sure upon your dissection of the code bearer, you found a body inside, did you not?
Eh, that's what we brought with us.
Fantastic. Well, I can't say the same for the code bearers and their willingness to enter those monstrosities. But if you ever find the time to crack open another one of the lesser antibodies, as you called them, you'd probably find man, woman, child, people used as batteries, as a central nervous system, as far as I can tell. Mateus will go over this more so with you as he has more understanding of such things. I'm simply the lead of the research teams here, and my duty is more militaristic in its nature. So, I need a means to get my research teams off of this planet and get their information and knowledge safely back to Harrison Armory space. This has become quite difficult with recent incursions of antibodies in the planet's awakening, as well as the sudden blockade brought in by GMS and their combat fleets. Seems someone poked a hornet's nest and they are less than happy about us being here now. So, I ask you to fight. Not in space, but on the ground here. We'll deal with GMS ourselves when we get there. There's an old space station that we had built upon our first arrival here. It was one of the first things to be lost when the planet awoken. The machines there are intelligent, similar to the code bearers. They overwhelmed by combat crews and those stationed at the base. I'm not asking you to retake it, simply asking you to provide covering fire and a clear line of evacuation as my research teams board some of these still-standing vessels and get off of this planet.
If it's okay with everyone else, I'm perfectly fine with helping you evacuate your personnel.
Yeah. A war zone is not exactly a place for a civvy, so. I've got no particular issue. They're not fighters. They shouldn't be expected to. We'll just have to. We will, of course, at least need repairs and some maintenance up on our machines. But aside from that, I don't think I should at least. I know I at least don't have an issue with it. Turns out. That's what I'm here for. Guard duty.
Looking less like a mercenary and more like an actual soldier. Good to know there's still some amongst your rank that are duty-bound.
IBSN saw to that when I was still with them.
IBSN dogs. Well, besides working up a battle plan and strategy for arriving and breaking through the lines of machines that most likely will be guaranteed to be standing in our way, I'll need at least one of you to work on launch preparations and proper decoupling of the ships themselves from the docking platforms here on the planet side. We could always attempt to tear away from the surface, but it would cause damage to the ships and would make orbital escape and pushing past GMS forces significantly more dangerous. I assume he glances over to you, Sulfin. That would be your job, would it not? You seem to be quite interested in technologies.
Technology's more honest than any person ever could be. I'll do what I can with the launch consoles. I've never launched a ship before, but machines will lead me in the right direction anyway.
That's quite the interesting statement with the predicament we're currently in. I would laugh if it was less truthful than I wanted to be. Gregor. You are the last of a line of experiments that I hoped would bring an end to losing lives of men and women. I never will think of you as a person, because that's not what you were ever designed to be. But I also know that in the time you've been free, you've probably gained personality, sentience, and whatever that is. Points to your arm. I don't know why. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, pretty right about all of that. And unfortunately, whatever this is the same stuff that's the code bearer bodies are afflicted by and whatnot. Imagine the planet's converting people into this.
Probably. The planet was always, as far as our notes date back, the planet's programming was always to terraform, to become a perfect world. Did that include the people living on its surface? I'm not sure. I'm not sure we'll ever know until we can. Even if we silence it, its secrets might go with its central mind, but whatever its original goal was, the current one is far too destructive to keep the planet going. And I'll be real and honest with you. You are made of parts of this world. Machines we use to build you, well, they were found and constructed here. As he speaks, Mateus finally enters the galley, dining hall, whatever I called it. Yes, the planet's surface itself is constantly laced with tiny nano machines, essentially akin to a nervous system. It feels and understands the movements of the surface above. And when we first arrived here, we discovered such small, interesting machines. We found means to gather them in large quantities and eventually reprogrammed them to form, well, the first of our test subjects. Mateus walks over to the table and actually, he literally just like pops right next to you, Gregor. He pulls out a data sheet and puts it out in front of you, and a video pops up of essentially a cloud of bush. You can see the shimmering light of the shimmers of light reflecting off of tiny mechanical bodies. The sound of wubs and clacking of metal can be heard. You can see it as it presses against its containment, the glass of its containment cell. You see the forming of a slightly humanoid hand streak across and scratch at the inner plating. You see, there's a couple of sirens going off as it begins to crack um the containment cell, and a significantly younger looking Uthos steps onto the screen, barks order to shut it down before you see a couple of scientists flip some switches, push a button, pulse of electricity blasts through the containment cell and blows apart the amalgamation of nanomachines. The first tests were little more than mechanical animals, really. Monkeys in a cage, though much more daft. Couldn't possibly call them sentient, really. But we kept trying. At first, we used some of the machines that survived any decontamination or reprogramming from failures. This was the first of our errors. They were learning, they remembered, they understood. There must be some part of where they came with their anger towards people. It's probably our fault for that. But in time, we learned to program them more in detail. The lines of code, the lines of as he's speaking, Elred peeks into the back of your mind. They wrote the creed. They're the reason the code bearers exist in the long run. I remember me and the other custodians, the watchers. We stood by, but we were always watching, always felt it. It's weird. I'm angry, but I'm also thankful. Mateus continues speaking about how they managed to get the first formed, humanoid formed machines to settle and to speak. The first languages they got programmed with, and basic understanding of military orders. And then years of time go by, and some new faces show up. Corporate entities interested in the development of unkillable super soldiers, nanomachines that could reform themselves into man or woman who could infiltrate the deepest of secret bases with a simple smile of familiar faces, and form themselves into whatever they needed or wanted to be. So funding rose and word spread. Finally, the day came where 20 super soldiers were formed, perfect in nature, perfect in their understanding of the world and their orders, and in the moment of christening, where they were to be officially made Harrison Armory tools and programmed to be the greatest agents of subterfuge that the galaxy may have ever seen. Something went wrong. A mole from TMS had stuck into corporate entities, had seen what was being made, and had deemed it AI, transhuman and mechanical development that is far beyond legal and would bring about the end of all the universe as threatened by Raw back when first incidences happened. And so The celebration was cut short by orbital fire. GMS scorched the buildings and blew apart everything that could be deemed as dangerous, or even potentially heretical in GMS's eyes. And though Teus and Uthos and others left with their lives, it was the through legal matters and the courts and everything, Harrison Army was forced to stop any development of continuing the development of such now deemed illegal nanotechnologies and mechanical developments. There was never a body found amongst the rubble. Everything had been destroyed, or they could only assume returned to the flow of the planet's nervous systems, and then tiny nanites beckoning back into the world that initially birthed them. It wasn't until the first registration of Gregor Dolahan and Lancer call sign, which pinged a small but still interested party who had notated down such names before amongst a list of 20 secret soldiers who should long be dead. And so Harrison Armory returned to Tumbuska. They redoubled their efforts, but in doing so and trying to find the remains of this man who had at some point left the planet and began living his own life, only to return to a place he never knew was home. They discovered the planet had more in it. They discovered that other parties now found interest in the resources that it could provide. GMS had sent a band of mercenaries to do their dirty work in an attempt to cleanse and scorch the surface. CNH had deemed this planet a world of peace and pleasure, and has been trying to forcefully terraform it into a perfect world where refugees can find a home, not knowing that the planet already had such ideals, though they had long since been corrupted. Harrison Armory was the first to find the core of the world had become something more. It was no longer this molten center, shifting plates and tectonics. It was mechanical. Beneath the surface, something had formed, now being called Mother. There's notations of first discovery of the proper code now pulsating through the veins of the planet, and initial discovery of the cult of the Evanescent Creed by an ex-scientist thought long dead, researcher Zhao.
Um,
See, this is why you can't allow Kolpos to do anything. Sheesh.
Few more recent photos of Zhao are brought up and spread amongst the different holopads and pamphlets that have now been spread across the table in front of all of you. There's an image of the Zhao you guys initially saw, his mechanical tendril form carried slightly high amongst other people. You can see that he seems to be giving some sort of speech, much like the rally you had been at before. You can see videos of him stepping up and curing the flesh of man, coating willing and potentially some even unwilling participants in that mechanical leprosy that now forms among Gregor's arm, and you saw being presented at the gathering you'd been at before. You can see a video of what you can only assume is the 10 combatants, I guess, the guards that were initially there that stopped you, Gregor, and the man you pulled from the creed bearer machine. You see their first initial introductions to Zhao, him presenting them a means to truly find an end to war, to bring peace to their suffering. No longer would their prosthetics ache, no longer would their minds be plagued by the wars that their superiors forced them into. He offered them salvation, and he might have truly given it to them if the planet hadn't already been touched by man, by greed, by hate, by desire. Another image shows a more recent photo of Zhao. You can see he's grown in size, though his frame is still similar to what you've seen before. You can make out the semblance of design that is supposed to be a bare chest, his robe still wrapped around his hips, and he's still carried upon tendrils of mechanical limbs, but they are much larger, and so is he. Seems that he has adapted and adopted the some sort of exterior framework, and this just might be the end perfection that the planet of Tumbuska Prime is seeking. For yes, it is machine purely, wholly through, but it still looks of the man who probably resides inside of it. It speaks in perfect form. It continues its almost evangelistic prayers and words of encouragement to the disciples below it. And he still carries that soft but now semi-mechanical voice of understanding. And that is the last of the information we have on this explicator Zhao, as he now calls himself. His last known locations were still within the city and past the walls of Fort Daylight. We haven't been able to get further into Luminous Terminal due to, C&H in interruption. No matter how much we've tried, they are unwilling to cooperate with us in such matters. Zhao is a dangerous man, or, machine at this point. I can only imagine what they're dealing with inside their own streets and amongst their own people now. But assume that is little to our concern. They are no longer your employers, and they were never allies of ours. But if we want to get further information on what's to be of those taken or those touched by the code, we'll need Zhao's assistance, willingly or not. And so, in our means to escape, finding some way to draw his attention might be the second most important thing you do. I'm not sure how, but if you could reach out, or even maybe if we can jury rig one of those creed bearers, and I hate to say this, but get inside of it. Uh, we might be able to communicate with him directly, call him out, drag him forth, uh, some sort of confrontation. And it's
Hello.
Welcome back.
How fucked are we?
So far, not at all. We're just being law dumped.
Yeah. So
Okay.
far, we're not fucked.
Not complaining or anything. Just, yeah.
and if we can get his attention out here, not only would it help your allies and the civilians inside of Luminous Terminal to get out with their own lives, but we could then draw him forth and, simply put, defeat him in combat, or maybe even just be able to talk to him. Seems still quite cognitive mind, based off his speeches and the data we've gathered on distant observation. That would be the next step. Is getting Zhao to speak and tell us what it is that they're doing to people. And maybe from there we can find a way to either shut down or reverse the changes.
I mean, at this point, I'm gonna just like very lightly kind of nudge Sulfin elbow. Like, didn't you have a Didn't you have a run-in with this freak at some point?
I don't like to think about it. He seemed reasonable, but I could tell something was wrong with him. Like
I
he
mean, the
thought
man.
he was better than humanity now. That he
He has a.
knew better.
Yep. He is a fanatic. That seems to be about pretty average for the course there.
Average, yet still disgusting.
Well, disgusting or otherwise, did he ever leave any contact with you from that little engagement, or what?
He spoke to me and then shooed me away. That is about it.
Well, the only other idea I could have, which is not one I'm particularly fond of, would be to try to use some other equal measure force to drag him out. Make him concerned enough that he can't ignore it. The only thing
If
left in this.
we have to use a code bearer to contact him, I feel like I should do it, or at least attempt
Oh,
to. I don't know if it could even work.
That is
just
certainly a possibility. There is also one other thing that might draw his attention. We've made the mistake once before, but maybe this time it doesn't have to be an accident. The terraformers, Titan Industry machines that have been shut down, ones we accidentally drilled too deep and caused the crater initially. We could repeat this, though less as an accident and more as an invitation of war. Be loud and violent, and if we could get close enough, it might even damage the surface of the inner cores of the planet.
Well, that is an option. And then there's the last of. Then there is the party that we haven't named that still seems to be kicking around Tembuska Prime. a
Blackguard.
particular party. Well, them two. But I was referring more to the Lions. That mercenary group.
Bolthos looks at you confused. What lions?
I just
They
look at them.
they
The
refer
Lions
to themselves as the Lions of the Lake.
mercenary group.
Lions of
They seem-
Lake.
They seem to have some rather interesting machines of their own. We've only ran into a couple of them so far, but one of them was pretty readily tearing through these white blood cells. Nearly.
From
Yeah.
what comms I was able to pick up, that was just a prototype.
Nearly beat Gregor to death.
No, he used Gregor as a weapon to beat one of them to death.
Yeah, they're pretty staunchly against the machines, but you know, they see me as one of them as well, so
They
Yeah.
seem to be pretty stuck up their own asses, in my own opinion.
Yeah, well, I'm not in disagreement, but one could possibly, as the saying goes, pit the enemies against each other.
This is new information to me. We've had no contact or signatures of any other mercenary groups out here besides Blackguard and yourselves. These lions of the lake, as you say. I'm unsure how they've avoided our sensors and scans, but we have no news of their arrival.
From what I've noticed, their ship seems to be able to blink in and out of its existence on its own.
Concerning.
They also seem to have personal teleportation technology available.
I
Not a-
suppose.
Hmm?
I suppose more accurately, some of them seem to have had some level of involvement with Horus.
Hmm.
At least their machines.
Not entirely unheard of, and neither is personal teleportation tech. Sure, it is more of a core world technology, but there's a chance they come from such worlds. Devices as such would be quite prevalent and fairly easy for a decent mercenary company to get their hands on. And if what you say is true and they're able to, well, scuffle with even you, and their capabilities of that of lancers themselves, is concerning. You've reported the machine as simply a prototype. It did so much harm to even Gregor.
Well,
If
the
you
weapon
would
was
like video evidence of their machines, I have some backed up.
Present it to Mateus at a later time. It is not the primary concern at the moment.
Understood.
man, you should need to show them getting my ass beat. What the fuck?
just looks over himself and what do you say
Just
fuck
a-
me for?
Just a meme compilation.
That was-
Fucking
It was more to show them Crooked Trevor and
yeah.
Gatling Boy. I wasn't gonna innately show it using you as a fucking wiffle bat.
It's a meme compilation.
Just the fucking meme.
Okay, out of nowhere.
Look at the camera.
Fucking old like Call of Duty like headshot noises. Bing, bing, bing.
It was going to just combat footage. Thank you very much.
That's great. Yeah, that seems common footage, but it'd be really funny if you memed it up.
Wrong person, sadly.
Right. There's not a castle here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't have a wolf talking in my ear to meme about.
You know, yeah, he yeah. So basically, yeah, he wants to present the information to Mateus at a later time. Mateus will look it over, and the comms team might have a look at it as best they can.
Okay.
For now, though, I think it's time for a short intermission. I would like for the autopsy of Gregor and your situation.
Can we not call it an
Autopsy is
autopsy for?
insane.
Well, it's not far from it. Autopsy diagnostics. It's you're a machine. You're not human.
Oh, but I'm not dead either.
I don't know if we'd ever consider you alive ourselves, but if you wish to be referred to as such, your doctor's appointment is awaiting.
uh...
Mateus nudges you. Say ah. Yeah.
I look over at Derek. If I ever turn out as insane as him, please shoot me.
I'm just gonna look over Sulf and be like, buddy, if you ever turn out that insane, I'm either shooting you or sending you back to the station you came from.
I was born on a fucking meteor scraper.
I said what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose I'll be back once this checkup's done. Try not to kill each other, yeah.
I don't think I'm shooting him anytime soon.
In the background, under a very slight breath, for the first time someone speaks up. It's Griff. I'll try.
I'm just gonna say softly, "We
And
get it, Griff. You hate us."
end the session with that.
Yep. Oh, fucking hell.
Alright. Lore dump done. Holy yeah. Even that stuff for a while.
Thank you for the session.
Thank you for the session. Ooh.
Yeah, thanks
Oh,
for,
well, Discord. Well, now. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, thanks for the session.
Yeah, thanks for joining for more Lancer. I very much enjoyed running this, and we're getting to cool things, cool stuff. Lots of explosions and love and
Or Discord moment.
yeah.
Yippee.
Wait until yep, Discord moment.
Lots of
Yep.
explosions, hell yeah.
Lots of explosions.
Lots of
hell yeah.
explosions and love and thermostats up the butt. Good times.
Yep.
Good times.
And just casual haymakers and tackles to the giant poisonous cat right now.
And apparently, Derek not taking a bite of the obvious flirter.
Yeah. You're just being friendly.
Yeah. Yeah. You're just friendly. It's fine.
Just being friendly. Yes.
Just being friendly.
It's always just being friendly.
It's
Until
always
it's
just
not.
being friendly. Look, it's like welcome to this life. It's either it's always just being friendly, or they're probably plotting to kill me.
Hmm.
It's fine. It's
Sometimes
fine.
both.
It's not like maybe she's just into you.
Ah, there's plenty of soldiers on base. It's fine.
Yeah. So do go over. Let's quickly go over your bonds, since we actually did use them, and I do actually want to focus on of actual use of them.
Hell yeah.
You guys actually kept any concerning requirement of them out of narrative conversations. That was pretty. I mean, I tried to at least present these guys as not corporate assholes.
Right.
No, they are just corporate soldiers.
They're just the military. It's fine.
I've every corporate meeting I've had in Lancer from all the campaigns have ended in someone getting shot at.
Mm.
So I was like,
I don't know what you're talking about at all.
like, I
Mhm.
hope no one gets shot at this time.
See, we managed to avoid getting shot at.
I
Oh.
mean, I was meaning to say we leave the guns in our crate box.
Yeah, I mean that wasn't going to be a trigger for danger, anyways.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
was literally just a test.
Hmm.
Um,
I figured he just wanted to test if we would keep our word and not bring machines.
yeah.
It's
Um,
fine.
yeah. So yeah, I guess go down your bond list and tally up any XP you would have gotten from it. Did you just challenge proper finesse and whatnot? Did you, or any of your heritage or background things? If your burdens or background come up, um, I will say, Gregor, at minimum, yes, that one ticked. Your background was quite prevalent.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I mean,
Diplomacy, creativity, or empathy.
I definitely adjust challenges with strength and force.
yes,
Yeah,
and force was used.
I
I don't
Tactical.
necessarily
I
know
have
about.
some empathy there, but I don't
Yeah.
know if that would push enough.
Yeah. I don't necessarily know about expressing heritage, background, or belief through my actions. I mean, maybe the fucking gun training, but that's a bit of a stretch, I
Yeah,
would think.
a little bit of a
I
stretch.
mean, you went in and went as the front line. I'd say that is your
That's
belief.
not.
Or-
That's not really belief or
Yeah, it's not as a belief or heritage. That's not actually what he's about.
No.
Yeah, no orders were like you weren't really instructive during the encounter, so
No.
Do we get any
Yeah, it's like
basics
other than
from shooting the thing off?
that's a good question, but
I'd say no.
Okay.
What is iconoclasm, by the way? I actually don't remember that word.
What would?
Iconoclasm.
good question.
Systematic destruction of icons, monuments, or symbols.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
it's or if you want to go with the, you know, Google pulled up Oxford Dictionary one, it's the action of attacking or assertively rejecting cherished beliefs and institutions or established values and practices.
Interesting.
But yeah.
All right. Well, you know, I will go ahead and give all of you an XP narrative and simply not causing chaos. That's a very like basic way for me to put that, but like literally handling this in a narrative in actual peace talks fashion and not going in guns blazing.
Being
Yep.
negotiative.
Yeah, we're not here to play Rambo.
It's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Bet we could have got more if we went guns blazing.
We just killed them all.
I mean, I could always. It's like I could have got more of my barked orders, but
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out, guys. So we'll continue this next
Yeah.
week. I am very excited
Hell
to
yeah.
get into things. I'm glad fight didn't happen. Again, I had to deal with a bunch of shit this morning, and I was drained. I barely got an additional combat map up to even attempt to put here. So
It is quite a.
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
We're
but,
gonna need to defend that spaceport or whatever we're plan is gonna end up being.
Yeah. So I will release you guys from the clutches of my dastardly deeds. And actually, April Fools, this was all a memory. You guys awaken. You're sitting in front of a computer monitor. There's a mouse in your hand. A man speaks to you in a slightly sultry and attractive voice. He's telling you good night and have a great April
Mute the
Fools.
tab.
Later, nerds.
Okay,
Have a good one.
Goodbye,
have
Hoop.
a good one, Oop.
Bye.
GG's.
All right, chat. It's been a blast. That was a bit of a lore dump episode. But I hope it was cool. I kind of hope I had got some stuff together there that was neat for people. And yeah, hope things were interesting. I will see you guys all next Wednesday at the same time, 3 p.m. Pacific time. Is it daylight time? I think it's daylight time right now. Here on Twitch. Very excited to be continuing this adventure and getting deeper into the actual planetary shenanigans. Yeah, we're a little under halfway through Act 2. I want to try to stick to about 12 episodes an act, so see what happens by the end of this act and whether the campaign ends or go on to the next chapter of everyone's story. Oh. With that, my friends, sadly, the tavern doors will be closing. Finish your drinks, ladies and gentlemen. And until next time, bye-bye.